Hi there, this is Diane with another lesson in our Blondes Prefer Gentlemen series, The Art of Manliness. I want to do a special treatment for the dance. A gentleman knows how to dance. And here is the reason why it is so important. Women love to dance. Most women. And to have a man who can wield her body around the dance floor in a commanding way is really honoring to her, which is what gentlemen do. They understand the needs of a woman and they desire to ignite those needs and to encourage her to feel more feminine. And when a woman is dancing with a man who knows what he's doing, I don't know that there's a time when she does feel more feminine or more alive or more passionate or maybe even more sensual, depending on what kind of dancing, if it's, appropriate and not, not gratuitous, but nice couple dancing. And it was brought to my attention because I just came home from dancing, and there were maybe a handful of men of the hundreds or so that were there that really knew how to dance, and a great deal of them were just kind of sitting along in the back and watching the 4 or 5 that knew what to do with a woman. And granted, it takes discipline to learn how to dance. It does. And taking dance lessons may not be the most enjoyable thing, but that's what every discipline is it's a sacrifice. A sacrifice is something to look forward to. It's because you're giving up something good to get something better. And you will feel more confident when you know how to dance with a woman. How to just, hold her around your waist and put her hand in yours and do the little, you only have to learn a handful of basic moves to have it down so that you can always feel confident, no matter what kind of music is playing, that you can really have a very interesting style of dance. One of the first dances I went to after I became single again was there was this big guy wearing a big football jersey, and he's just doing one of these, we're not touching or anything, and the music's really loud. He's like, "So, you have any kids?" And I about died. I thought, oh my gosh, my life's this crazy thing. I can't believe I'm really living my life. That's his opening line, "Do you have any kids?" And I just kind of laughed, and he's like, "What's so funny?" And I said, well, 20 years ago or whatever, when I was dancing as a teenager, usually the opening lines were like, "So, what kind of music do you like?" But now, in your mid, whatever, do you have any kids? Anyway, so, it just was funny, and when you go dancing, dance like a gentleman. Dress like a gentleman. Hold a woman like a gentleman. Don't be afraid to really let her feel that she's in your arms. And when you do that, it just feels so amazing. It feels so amazing. And I took salsa dance lessons for nearly, off and on for, a couple of years, but for a concentrated period of time, 3 or 4 months. I did it almost, 3 or 4 nights a week for 3 or 4 months. And in that kind of time, I made some mistakes. I had a guy step on my toes and broke my big toenail and the one next to it. I'm still kind of recovering from that, but it's all right because we're there learning, and it wasn't some place to go pick up on people. It's a place of learning. And then once you learn, you get to go into the little clubs and, practice what you've been learning. And most of the people there are really there to just have a great time. It's such incredible exercise. It's such a great place to, feel like you can handle a woman on the dance floor. It's so great. And it's one of my favorite things to do. And because I know how much work it is, because I've put in the sacrifice, because I know that, I appreciate and I admire a man who has disciplined himself to learn how to dance with a woman. And that tells me so much about him, that he's interested, he's invested in understanding women, which is all about what a true gentleman is. So this is my plug for dancing like a gentleman. I think it's a great little ace up your sleeve to surprise a woman with dance moves that will knock her socks off. So have fun dancing and check out some places near you that you might learn how to dance. There's so many kinds of dance. I think a great staple would be the salsa moves and perhaps some ballroom moves also. I love the salsa. So I think you will too. No matter who you are, it is just a wonderful, wonderful thing to dance. Thanks for joining me. I'm Dianne.